Welcome back, y'all. This is the Amanda Seales Show. I am Amanda Seales, and we are joined by Desmond Thorne, our resident film, television critic, and connoisseur, to give us our weekly dose of watch, don't watch. I find myself, Desmond, not really knowing what to watch right now because I finished Fargo.
Yes.
And so, yes. I gotta tell you though, I thought the ending was just okay. You loved the ending.
Okay. Maybe didn't love all aspects of the ending, but I did love that Jennifer Jason Leigh scene in the jail. She put homeboy down. I enjoyed that.
Okay. I do agree. I do agree. I mean, I think the thing about it was that I think the thing about it was that she really just kind of didn't. I want Fargo to be like a mystery.
True.
And it just didn't have a mystery.
Yes, they definitely tried something different. They were like, "Oh, you think you know what we're about to do, but it's this. It's this thing."
You know? Like, I mean, to me, it really was like, it's this. It's this.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, but I do feel like there is something to be said for just the dramatics of it all. So it's worth a watch. It is still worth a watch. It is still worth a watch.
Definitely still in the watch category for me.
Yes. All right, what's our watch this week? What's our watch?
Ooh, okay, so this is a controversial one. This is very controversial. We're dealing with two animated films up for Best Animated Feature this year at the Oscars. Our first one is from an animation master, our watch, and our don't watch is a sequel to a animated film. So our watch is The Boy and the Heron, the latest film from Hayao Miyazaki, animation master. And it's a big one to chew on. The original Japanese title is called How Do You Live? So like it's dealing with grief.
Let me tell you something about these kids movies be really on one now.
That's the thing. This one kind of really isn't a kids movie. It's very like
it's just animated.
It's exactly. It's very like philosophical. It's like Mononoke meets Howl's Moving Castle with like a sprinkle of Spirited Away and a dash of Castle in the Sky. So it's like a lot.
Okay. All right. That is not a light watch.
Exactly. Not a light watch. And it's something that you want to see multiple times because there are so many layers to it. And of course, with Miyazaki, you're getting some magic and you're getting some flight and you're getting some old ladies. So it's like a lot of his things all together. And though it was going to be his last film, he apparently wants to make another one. But it certainly does kind of feel like a swan song in a way as he's getting up in the years.
Okay. All right.
It's really good.
Now, what is our don't watch?
Woo! Our don't watch is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is...
Is this... Okay, this is Black Spider-Man.
Yes, and this is the sequel to the first one. And it's not like a straight up don't watch. It's I think it's a bit overrated and like don't rush to watch, you know?
Wow, overrated is a strong word.
It's a strong word, but it's how I felt about it because I loved the first one, you know?
Okay, so that says something that you really loved the first one.
I love the first one. I think in the second one, it's missing some of that like emotional heartbeat that's in the first one and some of the cultural stuff.
With all the comic stuff though,
right? It
like
sucks.
They connect us to it, and then after that they're just like, we gotta fight everything's
exactly fighting. They get too big for their britches, and this one feels like it's just setting up the third one. It feels like
it's a bridge.
Exactly,
like Wakanda Forever.
Oh my gosh, we just gotta pour one out for the potential on that one. Like,
I feel like the third one is gonna really bring it home, but that second one was a rough ride.
I really hope so. It was. I think what people miss about the second movie in a trilogy is that like you want to know what's gonna happen next, but you shouldn't be so dependent on what's gonna happen next. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I feel like Empire Strikes Back is the perfect example. Like,
which is why it is the best of the entire Star Wars actual canon. Empire Strikes Back is the best film in the Star Wars canon. Let's fight about it.
That's how you do a sequel. And you know, when I see animated films that involve Black people, because there's not a whole lot of them, the expectations are very high, you know, perhaps higher than they should ever
Yeah.
be at any time. And at the
Yeah.
same time, too, like, you know, I've also heard that the animators were treated very poorly during this process, and that puts a bad taste in my mouth because that's the best part of the movie. The story misses, but the animation is still gorgeous and stellar. So that
All right.
fact turned me off. You know, productions are hard, but they shouldn't affect your livelihood that much. You know what I mean?
Well, the production should be challenging, but not duress.
Exactly, exactly. They should not crush
Yeah.
your soul. We're being creative. We're making art, y'all. Come on.
Well, there you have it. Watch, don't watch. So we're gonna watch. What was the first one?
The Boy and the Heron.
The Boy and the Heron. If you want some deep animated energy, but don't watch Return to the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse. If you, yeah, you could, well, as you said, you were like, it's not that you don't watch it, but you don't gotta rush.
Exactly. Too much going on.
Right.
Too much. Too much.
Well, we always have just the right amount of stuff going on here at the Amanda Steele Show, like having Desmond Thorne join us every week to give us a watch, don't watch. You can't say that we ain't telling y'all something on how to not waste your time. Thank you, Desmond, once again.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you.
By the way, you guys can subscribe to my newsletter at my website, amandaseals.com, and you can get Desmond's watches, don't watches in an extended list in the newsletter as well. So make sure you check that out. We'll be right back to the Amanda Seales Show.